This is our live chakra attunement with WisdomWord. It's the 23rd of August, 2025, and it is a new moon. It's a new moon in Virgo, and unusually, we have a second new moon in Virgo coming up on the 21st of September, so close to the equinox too. So, certainly is a time to gather your energy towards yourself. Pay attention, starting with your breath, and draw the energy deeply into the body. So as you're breathing now, start to take note of whatever's going on in your mind, your thoughts, whatever's going on in your emotions, your feelings, whatever's going on in your body. So you start to focus on the breath, breathing in, pausing, breathing out, pausing. And you find a nice rhythm in it. Focusing on the breath gives your mind something to do, and then you can notice what you notice. You can notice the thoughts or the twinges in the body. You can notice, where you might have physical aches or pains. You can notice what your emotions feel like, and you can continue to breathe. And you can start to notice that by balancing the breath in this Samavriti style, which is the equal inhale, the pause at the top of the inhale, the equal exhale, and the pause at the bottom of the exhale. So you give your mind a task. You use your mind to balance the breath. So you can count on your inhale if you're feeling particularly scattered or your mind wants to still think about something or worry about something. Then give it a job and count the length of your inhale. Pause at the top and count the length of your exhale. Pausing at the bottom and using your mind to shape your breath. And once the breath gets going in a rhythm, the breath will start to change the chemistry in the body, calm you down, less scattered, relax the mind and even relax the body so you can be more aware and notice what you notice. The new moon is a really good time to look at those things that you're noticing and maybe put some things in order, make some changes. We know we're in a changing time, and this full moon that we've just had and this new moon that's coming in is really heralding a time of change. So in the last couple of months, we've changed. The major planets around the Earth have changed signs. A lot of asteroids that represent the feminine had come into our system and are interacting with our moon and our sun and our major planets. So yeah, change is in the air if you look at it astrologically. I don't even think that you need to do that, except some of our times our mind needs a little backing up or waking up. I think if we just are still and focus on our breath, we all can feel the changes inside of ourselves, inside of our Earth. We can just look around and see there's a lot of shifts in all of the Earth systems, which Spirit has been letting us know that this was going to happen for the last 15, 20 years. We've been hearing, your systems are going to shift. They're going to break down. New things are going to come, and that new energy is there. So the more of us that connect to that new energy, balance within ourselves, the more we'll see the outer world balancing around us. So start with your personal world. There's nothing that you can do in this moment on a physical level to go out and change something in Gaza or in the Ukraine or in Washington, D.C. or whatever it is. So you actually recognize that if I adjust my world, starting with my inner world, then my immediate outer world adjusts around me. And those of you who have been practicing have noticed that you brought more peace into your life, that you're able to handle difficulties without reacting, that you're able to find a bigger picture. And as that happens in the smaller space around you, it extends into the larger space, and we start to connect with that collective consciousness and be part of the major change of the world. So you start to understand gee, I don't have to feel hopeless. By shifting my energy fields, I'm really shifting the fields around me, and I'm shifting the fields on the planet. So that's why a lot of you are actually here. Breathing in and breathing out. Surround your body in the container of light, below the feet, above the head, in front of the body, behind the body, to the right of the body, and to the left of the body. And once you start to practice this container, you can take it a step further. Notice what you notice. Are there colors? Are there shifting areas? Are there areas in the container that feel a little dented or bubbly or worn out? And check what chakra areas of the body connect to that area, and learn something about where you might need a little shoring up or a little boost or a little healing. Breathing in, breathing out. So it's more than just a ritual routine that we do. The more you do it and the more you pay attention, the more you recognize that you're manipulating energy, and that this is a force field, an energy field around you that you can use to keep you from being distracted, to help you stay on your path, to concentrate your energy so you can go into deep rest and really get that rejuvenation, reset, rest that you need without the constant chatter and worrying going on in the back of your mind, which of course affects your body. Breathing in, breathing out. So we come together on these 3 mornings a week to connect to the chakras and to create a practice together that will help us connect to our chakras, the energy centers in the body that distribute the prana and the chi force, and to learn from them. So doing this together and doing it yourself daily, it's a good ritual. It helps you balance. We do feel our energy shift, but we can really take it further by listening to the chakras, meditating with them, going into deeper meditation. So I urge you to use your energy and to recognize that you can really do a lot of shifting, healing, changing by working with these chakras, their frequencies, by learning from what they're telling you about your body and your subtle bodies, because they connect all the physical body, organs and glands, to the etheric bodies that exist in the auric layers outside of your physical form. So the container of light that we put around is us recognizing that we have this etheric body, this auric field, and we want to contain it and keep it clear and recognize what's affecting it or pulling on it. And we want to learn from each chakra that connects to different parts of our being, how to keep them fresh and clear and clean, just like we wash our face or brush our teeth every day. So in a sense, you're bringing fresh new energy through these pranic vehicles, the chakras, and into the physical body and into the mental and the emotional and the spiritual, and you're noticing where you might need a little work. So just like if your car starts, chugging along, you bring it to someone and they look at it and they see what needs fixing. So we're kind of like these massive vehicle planet things that really, we need to pay attention to the parts so they're working in order. Breathing in and breathing out. So we've created our container of light. You're checking it out now as you continue to breathe. We're straightening our spine, and we're beginning to visualize where the chakras live. Red at the base, orange at the belly, yellow at the solar plexus, green at the heart, blue at the throat, indigo at the third eye, violet at the crown. And focusing on the crown, you move back down. Violet at the crown, indigo at the third eye, blue at the throat, green at the heart, yellow at the solar plexus, and orange at the navel, belly area, and red at the root, which of course takes you down your legs to those chakras at the bottom of the feet. So keeping nice and straight and just feeling yourself visualizing like the movement up the chakras, down the chakras, the lights going off. Just notice what you notice and focus on the breath. We use the sounds and drop our attention and focus to each one in particular, and we use their mantra, exercise sounds, to wake them up, to help them reset, and to help that energy vibration come into our field and radiate out of our field into the world and space around us. Dropping down to the root chakra this morning, the red energy. I always like to visualize red for a moment or two, and I like to visualize it in nature. So maybe rather than the red of a stop sign, you visualize the red of a big hibiscus flower, or an apple, or a big bowl of cherries, or a pomegranate. So visualizing red, or red wine, grapes, visualizing red in nature, roses, geraniums, and really getting a sense of red and breathing it in to the root chakra at the tailbone, the pelvic floor, running down right and left leg to the bottom of the feet. And so you draw that red energy into your auric field, and you draw it into your container of light, and then you drop your attention and you concentrate it. So it's very concentrated at its chakra, at the root chakra, the base chakra. The exercise, the wake-up exercise, is the low-toned Om, and the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra is Lam. And really feeling that energy go through your body is so important. So, out loud. Om. Lam. Deep breath. Om. Lam. So feeling the red active, start to draw into your navel area the orange energy, bringing it into your auric field, your container of light, concentrating it towards the navel. So focus on concentrating it towards the navel, however it works for your vision. Maybe a big open orange you're kind of pushing to your navel, or you're visualizing orange flowers, or the inside of a cantaloupe, or whatever orange comes to you, the inside of a seashell or a sunrise. Breathing in and out that orange energy, really expand into it, way beyond the space of your navel and your sexual center and your intestines, kidneys, just feeling the orange, bathing them, taking a little time, especially if you have issues in those areas, which a lot of us do, trying to digest the new energy and focus in this world and deal with changing bodies and cell systems, breathing in and out, orange energy, nice straight spine, visualizing it and concentrating it at the navel and those lower vertebrae in the back that come up from the tailbone area into space right behind your navel. So it's a medium-toned Om where you're really concentrating on that orange energy, and the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra is Vam with a V. Vam. Om. Vam. And breathing in and out, lifting up your rib cage with your breath so that you can open up the solar plexus area. This is the yellow, so start to pull in yellow in your vision, buttercups and daffodils and yellow squash and grapefruit, and breathing in and out yellow flowers. Just really get a real sense of yellow, just smelling it in, breathing it in, vibing it in. Feel yellow in any way that you can, bringing it up to the solar plexus, which exists about 1.5 inches above your navel, comes up right under the edge of your breastbone and under the edge of the first, ribs there, wraps around to your adrenals. So if you're feeling extra tired, connect to your adrenals right now and imagine with your breath pumping in some nice yellow support energy for these glands that kind of give you energy in the body, breathing in and breathing out. It's a higher toned Om for our exercise, and we focus on the color yellow and we chant Ra. Ready? Om Ra. Om Ra. We're coming up to the heart chakra in the center of the chest, and sometimes it's helpful to just place the palm on the heart chakra. Go ahead and rub counterclockwise, pulling in some love for yourself and acceptance. You can switch to clockwise and send love back out in the world. So just kind of opening the heart, visualizing the green energy. Something so beautiful when we look at the green trees and the green leaves and springtime and the grass, and everything opens up. So breathing in that green vibration, bringing it into the heart chakra. That's our exercise. So you keep going with the deep sighs. And dropping the jaw, breathing in the air and the oxygen, making it a nice big sigh. Yum is the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra that goes with it. Yum. We like to do a nice long chant of the yum. Ready? Bring in the green. Yum. Yum. And taking a few moments in that heart chakra, visualizing those beings that you love and wishing them all happiness. May you be happy. May I be happy. And now visualizing everyone in the world. May all beings be happy. Even those beings that bother me, that I don't like sometimes. May you be happy. May I be happy. May all beings be happy. Bringing in that energy. It's a new moon. It's a time for new beginnings. You might spend some time a little bit after this call writing out some of the things that you wish to see for you in your life, that you're manifesting, and certainly collectively that we would love to manifest greater peace and harmony and abundance for all beings in this world. Breathing in, breathing out. Yum. Coming up to the throat chakra, the blue energy, like the sky. So visualize the bluest blue, cloudless sky that you can. Breathing in and out, drawing the energy into the body. So H-U-M with the lion breath. So use your lion breath. Flare up your hands, spread your fingers, tongue coming out to your chin. Try a couple of those roars. And really feel the breath pumping your belly chakra and moving through all those lower chakras, any little extras moving out. Even expressing your joy this way. And your creativity. Now we'll kind of come up to the mantra, and that is also hum, H-U-M, so we will give it a nice long chant. Ready? And again. And we breathe in, we come up to the third eye chakra. So the throat chakra we just passed through, that's the first of the top three that really are our connecting chakras, the chakras that open up our consciousness to the group consciousness, to the higher consciousness, the consciousness in the earth and the plants, the animals, the vibratory elements, the elementals, and even beyond that into heaven's force and the angels and the cosmic connections. So these three chakras are important, and the first one being this blue that is your expression of your truth and your alignment into the world. When I get to the the sixth chakra, which is the third eye, the indigo, the twilight sky, deep sapphire iolite, deep dark sodalite, blue. So there's deep blues, a lot of depth here. Now opening your palms, I stop here and hold the palms open as part of my practice. You can take it on if you like or not, but I like to take a moment of gratitude here, because the gratitude starts to open me up to a bigger picture and stop the complaining and the narrowness of what's not working for me or in my life. So right now, gratitude. State it out loud. I'm grateful for this moment. I'm grateful for my breath. I'm grateful for this call and this circle and all of you. I'm grateful for the new moon today. I'm grateful for the lovely cat in my lap. So many things to be grateful for. The running water that you could brush your teeth with and wash your face this morning. The food that you could have, or your coffee or your tea, or grateful to be here another day. And how can I bring more love into the world? Breathing in, breathing out. So you state your gratitude. A few more moments. Out loud is good, so that you can hear it as you speak it. And that vibe goes into your space and into your field. Visualizing the indigo, it's a high-pitched ee. That is the exercise, and the mantra is Sham. Ready? Palms are open to receive. Sham. Sham. And we do another one. Sham. My personal mala beads happen to be sodalite, so very dark sodalite beads, and I was just getting a vision of them. I think I'm getting a reminder to do more mantras. Breathing in, breathing out. So with the palms still held open, we move our consciousness to the midbrain, the pineal pituitary glands, these two upper chakras connect to. So kind of like let your consciousness go into that space in the brain, in the center of the brain, and feel it blossoming and your crown opening. So this chakra exists inside the brain there, but also outside of the head. It's like the halo depicted in those old paintings. The auric field was seen in the high holy ones, and so they drew halos around their heads, painted halos. Breathing in and out, so feel yours opening. You can visualize your guides, your guardians, the angels, the galactic brotherhood. You can take a moment to say, I want to be connected to the highest possible source that serves my highest good and the highest good of the planet and all beings. Taking that moment to be reverent. You keep the palms open. So the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra actually is Om for the crown, which we do at the very end. But the exercise is Wa. Wa. It's like W-A-H, and it goes from low to as high as you can go. And beyond that, you'll still feel it just buzzing around you, keeping the palms open and receiving the shower of love and light back from the universal force, the heavens force. So palms are open. You're visualizing violet, purple, amethyst going up to white light. Some of you will see gold sparks or pink, whatever you see. Breathing in and out. Ready? Relax, receive back. I'm open to receive, fully present in this moment. And one more round of it. So for the crown, it is Om, and we do seal our practice with Om. Before we do, let's together say the prayer to Kuan Yin. And we'll say it from a group perspective rather than an I perspective today. Here we go. Dearest Lady Kuan Yin, we call on you to help us love and accept ourselves fully. We ask that you grant us a full measure of compassion for ourselves and for others. We pray that those suffering in the world can see and feel your loving presence. We pray that hardened hearts will melt in the presence of your compassionate understanding. We pray that the waters of grace and compassion that you pour on the earth will nourish the seeds of love and compassion in all hearts, creating gardens of beauty within all living beings. It is our intentions to nourish the garden within ourselves through prayer, meditation, and right thinking. In our hearts, our gardens flourish, spilling over, filling our worlds with the fragrance of the garden. With gratitude, we thank you, dear Lady Kuan Yin, for your presence in our lives and in our world. And we'll close and seal our practice today with a beautiful Om. You can lay your palms on your heart or bring them together in prayer pose or sweep them out as you're breathing in. Prayer pose above your head at the crown, and bring the prayer hands down to the heart as you're toning the Om. So whatever feels right for you. Ready? Ready? Om.